Hollywood has never been short on beauty, talent, or controversy, but few stars could match the daring charm of Stella Stevens. With her signature blonde bombshell look and fearless attitude, Stella didn't just act, she lit up the screen. In a way that left absolutely nothing to the imagination. Her career spanned decades, and whether you admired her for her looks, her talent, or her boldness, one thing's for sure, you couldn't take your eyes off her. Try not to gasp as we take a look back at the unforgettable moments that made Stella Stevens a Hollywood icon. Stella Stevens first made waves in the 1960s, quickly becoming one of the most talked about women in Hollywood. She began her film career with a role in Say One for Me in 1959, earning a Golden Globe for Most Promising Newcomer. But it wasn't just her acting that got people talking, it was her confidence and refusal to fit into Hollywood's mold. She posed for Playboy in the early 60s, appearing several times and cementing her reputation as one of the sexiest women of her era. Back then, that kind of move was bold, almost unheard of, and Stella did it with grace, class, and absolute confidence. She wasn't just posing, she was redefining what it meant to be a woman in control of her own image. Throughout the 60s and 70s, Stella starred in films that showcased both her acting chops and her sex appeal. Whether it was The Nutty Professor alongside Jerry Lewis or The Silencers with Dean Martin, Stevens had a way of lighting up the screen with a mix of seduction and strength. She wasn't just eye candy, she was magnetic, and who could forget the Poseidon adventure in 1972? That role proved that Stella wasn't just a starlet, she was a serious actress capable of holding her own in big-budget, dramatic roles. What made Stella Stevens truly unforgettable wasn't just what she showed, but what she stood for. She challenged the idea that women in Hollywood had to choose between being sexy and being smart. She was both, and she owned it. Off-screen, she was just as independent. Stella directed and produced several projects, including The Ranch, and even ran her own business. She never waited for opportunities, she created them. Stella Stevens passed away in 2023, but her influence is still felt in every star who dares to break the mold. In a world where so many try to play it safe, she was bold, loud, and unapologetically herself. That's what made her gasp-worthy, not just her beauty, but her bravery. So yes, Stella Stevens left nothing to the imagination, and that's exactly why we remember her. She was a woman who demanded attention, commanded respect, and left a mark that Hollywood will never erase. If you enjoyed this tribute to a Hollywood legend, be sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell for more unforgettable stories from the golden age of film.